At 6:03 this morning, a question that parents, teachers, and students are asking all together. Can we safely go back to school? During the next couple of weeks, 7 Eyewitness News will be equipping you with tips, tools, and resources to help you make this crucial decision. New York recently released some opening guidance for schools in its 144 pages, covering everything from health and safety to transportation and special education. This morning, we're breaking down those guidelines for you so you know how your child's school experience could be changing because of COVID-19. At the top of the list is health and safety. Schools will be required to perform health checks and screenings on all students and staff. A plan must be in place to manage and isolate people who are sick until they can be sent home. And these guys will become a part of daily life, with students and staff required to have one at all times. Parents are advised to get children accustomed to wearing masks now. If a child comes to school without a mask, the district must provide one. There's a lot of uncertainty around what schools and classrooms will look like moving forward. Social distancing will be the name of the game, with districts being told to expand their physical footprints or change the way they utilize space. That could mean having the same group of students with the same teacher every day, holding classes like music and phys ed outdoors, and maintaining a distance of 12 feet when singing, playing a wind instrument, or doing an aerobic activity. When it comes to special education, districts are being told to consider in-person services a priority for high-need students. This is so important for students and families who rely on face-to-face services like occupational or speech therapies. Districts must also have other plans in place to address remote learning needs in case there are intermittent or extended school closures. The way your child gets to school will also be changing. Districts are being told to think of the school bus as an extension of the classroom. Students will need to practice social distancing both on the bus and at bus stops. Students and drivers must wear masks at all times while on the bus and adopt regular disinfection measures to clean buses. So that brings us to scheduling. Districts are being told to have a comprehensive plan that includes in-person instruction, remote instruction, and a hybrid of both. That means we could be seeing schedules that stagger or alternate a student's return to campus. If a parent or guardian decides not to send their child back to school, the school will need to provide instruction remotely. Speaking of remote learning, districts must determine the level of access all students have from their homes and address the need to provide devices and internet capability to students and teachers who don't have sufficient access. And many students rely on their schools for healthy meals. That's why the state is telling districts to include food service directors when crafting specific reopening plans. This will ensure districts are able to meet requirements to provide all students with access to meals, whether classes are in person or remote. And to help you make sense of these guidelines, you can find this story right now on WKBW.com. Our breakdown goes even more in depth there. You'll find the state's reopening guidelines allowing you to read through all 144 pages word for word. And we know